For the longest time, it's been the ultimate question in Hollywood. How do you even begin to tell the life story of the most famous musician in history? Well, a film is finally on its way. Today, we're going to break down everything we know about Michael, the hugely ambitious new biopic that's set to capture the complicated legacy of the one and only King of Pop.
And yeah, that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Michael Jackson's life wasn't just a career. It was this global phenomenon, filled with these incredible stratospheric highs and some deeply controversial lows. Trying to pack all that into a single film, that is a monumental task. Think about it. On one hand, you have the music that literally defined a generation. That showmanship that nobody has ever matched, and just world-changing fame. But on the other hand, you have a very complex, polarizing legacy. So this film, it has to navigate all of it. Where do you even start with a project that daunting? Well, you start by assembling an absolute A-list team. The names they brought on board to craft this vision, it sends a really clear signal. This is not just another music biopic. No, this is being treated as a major, high-prestige cinematic event. Okay, let's just talk about the firepower here for a second. In the director's chair, you've got Antoine Fuqua, the guy known for intense, character-driven dramas like Training Day. The script comes from John Logan, who penned some of the biggest historical epics of our time. We're talking Gladiator, The Aviator, and it's produced by Graham King, who's basically a master of the biopic. This team tells you everything. They are not making a simple jukebox musical. This is a crew built to tell a complex, dramatic story on a massive, massive scale. Of course, you can have the best team in the world, but none of it matters if you can't find the right person for the lead role. Casting Michael Jackson is arguably the single most important and probably the most difficult decision for this whole thing. You don't just need an actor. You need someone who can embody that unique energy, his voice, his talent. So the producers took a really unique approach. Instead of some worldwide search for a famous face, they turned inward to the Jackson family itself. And the person they found might just be the perfect choice. The role of Michael Jackson will be played by Jaafar Jackson. Now that name might be new to a lot of you, but the connection is absolutely undeniable. So who is he? Jaafar is Michael's actual nephew. He's the son of Jermaine Jackson. And get this, this will be his feature film debut, which is just a massive undertaking for a newcomer. But everyone close to the production says he has this uncanny ability to channel his uncle's spirit, his voice, and of course those iconic dance moves. It's a really bold choice, but it's one that could pay off in a huge way. And just look at the powerhouse supporting cast they've built around him. You've got Oscar nominee Colman Domingo playing the formidable Joe Jackson, Nia Long as the family matriarch, Katherine, and Miles Teller as Jackson's powerful attorney, John Branca. They've even found a phenomenal young actor, Giuliano Cruvalvi, to play Michael during his Jackson 5 years. This is a serious lineup. But, getting a film of this size made is never easy. The journey for Michael has been a long one, and it's been filled with its own share of challenges and delays on the road to the big screen. The film's development actually started way back in 2019, but just as things were really getting going, the entire production was halted by the 2023 Hollywood strikes. Filming finally wrapped in 2024, but the release has since been pushed back for additional photography in 2025, which has led to its current 2026 release date. So yeah, it's definitely been a marathon, not a sprint. Alright, now we get to the most difficult question of all. How will the film handle the immense controversy that surrounded the last decades of Michael Jackson's life? Well, the filmmakers have been very direct about their approach. According to the production, the screenplay is going to directly address the child sexual abuse accusations made against Jackson. They are not planning to ignore or gloss over the most difficult and damaging parts of his story. Producer Graham King actually put the film's mission statement on the record with this quote: "The goal is to humanize but not sanitize." Their stated aim is to present an unbiased story, to let the audience see the man in full, the triumphs, the genius, and, yes, the controversies. So after all the development, the casting, and navigating this incredibly complex legacy, what's the final product actually going to look like? Well, the numbers alone point to something truly epic in scope. The film has a reported budget of $155 million. That is a massive financial commitment, putting it firmly in blockbuster territory. That kind of budget allows for incredible production design, elaborate costumes, and the chance to recreate some of the most iconic performances in music history on a truly grand scale. And then there's the runtime, a reported 3.5 hours. Wow. That length suggests a truly comprehensive, sweeping epic that's going to try and cover the entire span of Jackson's life, from his childhood with the Jackson 5 right up to his final days. A runtime like that promises some real depth and detail.
So, after that long and winding road to the screen, go ahead and mark your calendars. The film is scheduled for a worldwide release on April 24th, 2026.
And that really is the ultimate question, isn't it? With its all-star team, its unique casting choice, and its bold promise to tell an unbiased story, Michael has the potential to redefine how a whole new generation sees the king of pop. Will it become the definitive telling of his story? I guess we're all gonna have to wait and see.